Greetings and welcome to this OTTO portal walkthrough. I'm your host Khaled from the Hypatia team, and without further ado, let's get started. Let's start off with the essentials and creating a course. Create, course title, course code, and select the category. Click on Create. Once we got our course created, let's go ahead and click on it. We'll be presented with the Course Info tab that we can view and edit course information from. The Students and Teachers tabs allow to view and enroll students and teachers to the course. Let's go ahead and enroll some. As for the other tabs, we'll get introduced to them further in the tutorial. Let's get back to the home page by clicking on the Home button in the navigation column. Let's move on to Students. Clicking on one of the students will forward us to their profile page, where we could view and update their information. The Courses tab will view and update the student courses. Last up, the Chat tab. When clicked on, a window opens between the user and the student. Teachers. Much like students, this is where the institute's teachers are displayed and updated. Profile-wise, the teacher has the same essential tabs the student has. The Information and Courses tabs that view and update teachers' information and courses. Attendance. Permissions and Roles tabs only appear to employees who have the authority to modify teachers or another employee's permissions. More on them later. And again, the Chat button that opens the chat window between the user and the teacher. Moving on to Sessions. Let's create a session. Select the course that we created and the teacher. Lesson 1, for example. Set the date and adjust it as so. Minutes. We have the option to private it from certain individuals and private the recording, which privates the recording after it gets recorded in the lecture. Let's click on Create. Then we got our card created over here. Lesson 1, the teacher's name, the period, and the date. On to the last feature in the Essentials row, Schedule. Here the Institute's events are displayed and accessed, such as lectures and exams. Moving on to content, starting with chat. Here the management, the students, and their parents can communicate and share attachments with one another through direct messages. Announcements. This is where teachers and employees can either publish course announcements or general announcements. Let's go ahead and create one. We'll start off by choosing between a general announcement or a course announcement. Uploading the announcement cover option. Description, the option to add some links, and uploading attachments. Next in line, discussions. This is where teachers and students both engage in course topics that helps building a collaborative environment. To start a discussion, simply click on the Add Discussion button. Select the desired course. Enter the title and the description of the post. You can also have the option to attach photos and documents if needed. Next, one of OTTO's major features, exams. We can easily create one by selecting a course and adding a title. Once created, will be forwarded to the Exam Info tab, where all the exam info will be displayed and edited, starting from the title, specifying the total grade, setting the duration in minutes, and the date, adding a description. Moving on to the exam settings tab. We've got the options to enable and disable students' camera, camera recording, screen capture, and screen recording during the exam. Copy and paste consisting of 3 options. First, mark copy text. When selected, the students are warned upon copying and pasting throughout the exam. It also notifies the teachers of where the attempts were made. Second, no copy-paste, which prevents the students from copying and pasting anything during the exam. And the third, allow copy and paste. Moving on to warnings. When enabled, the teacher can modify the number of warnings a student gets for breaking a rule, the duration of which the warning will be displayed in, exam rule slide timer that is shown to students before taking the exam, and latency that denies students to enter the exam if they fail to join before the allocated latency time. Finally, disabling the tab switching option that prevents students from switching tabs during the exam. As for the rest of the exam tabs, they'll be covered extensively in the exam tutorial. Documents. Here teachers can share course-related documents with their students. Let's upload one by clicking on the Upload Document button. Select the course, write down the title, add a description if you want. Then you have the option to choose between a document file or a link document file. Once all done, go ahead and click on the Publish button. Once published, the students that are enrolled into the course will be able to see and download the document. Homework. With OTTO, teachers can easily assign their students homework. Click on New Homework, starting from the title, selecting the course and the teacher, specifying the deadline, grading the homework, adding description, the option to add some links, and attachments. Then, click on the Publish button. Once published, the course students will be notified of the homework. They can also monitor their homework progress after submitting it. Moving on to management. Employees. Much like the students and teachers, this is where the Institute's employees are viewed and updated. Next, Institute settings. Here the Institute information is displayed and edited. Most importantly, having the import and export section, in which courses, students, teachers, employees, and sessions can be imported and exported. Followed by the security settings, where the Institute's password can be resetted. Finally, user roles. Here users can be grouped and assigned certain permissions that defines their role in the institute. Let's understand it better by adding one. Enter the name of the role. Click on Create. The role card appears and it shows the number of the members and the permissions granted. Since we have just created the roles, we don't have any permissions nor members assigned. Let's go ahead and add some by clicking on the card. We'll be forwarded to the Role Members tab where we can view and assign members. After that, let's head on to the Permissions tab. Here, the role permissions are modified starting from the student management all the way to the homework permissions. Let's not forget about the Invite People button that consists of 3 methods: Invite with link, creates and copies student, teacher, or employee register link that can be sent to people to create their accounts. The Invite with email and Invite with phone number options are coming soon. The search button, the user icon that displays the user's full name and email, along with managing your account button that takes the user to their profile, the language button that offers system-wide support in 3 languages: English, Turkish, and Arabic, and the sign out button. Right underneath it, we got the navigation menu, where all homepage features can be easily navigated to by their respective shortcut buttons. Finally, the Help Center that have been implemented to minimize the need of a customer support and help new users master the system easily through a series of tutorials covering OTTO Portal with both video and description. This concludes the OTTO Portal walkthrough. Hope you have found this video useful, and please do let us know of any questions that you may have in the comments down below.